If you watched the Democratic debate in South Carolina this week, I'm sorry. It had all the decorum of an unsupervised kindergarten classroom.
Let's talk about it. Can I say something? Look, first of all,
let me go.
Tom, I think she was talking about my plan, not yours.
I think we were talking about math, and it doesn't take 2 hours to do the math, because let's talk about what it adds up.
It seemed unsupervised because it was. The moderators, CBS anchors Norah O'Donnell and Gayle King, were awful. They lost control right from the start. Because we're going to pick winners and losers, these two were the biggest losers of the night along with CBS. The biggest winner of the night is easy. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, because it's getting into crunch time where some of the candidates are going to have to drop out. So to stay in the race, they have to take him down. And they failed. In fact, Bernie defended himself quite well. He never caved on a position. He defended himself vigorously and came out of the debate stronger.
This man said that, in fact, he did not condemn what they did.
That is untrue, categorically untrue.
What did you tell him?
I have condemned authoritarianism, whether it is the people in Saudi Arabia that the United States government has loved for years. Cuba, Nicaragua. Authoritarianism of any stripe is bad.
We also saw in the debate, as you saw a second ago, a stronger and more coherent Joe Biden, who used to be the front runner, but has been slipping. The most recent poll out of South Carolina still has Joe Biden in the lead to win this weekend's primary. If he loses, he might have to drop out of the race. And he used to be the front runner to win the whole thing. So he needed a stronger debate performance, and he got just that. So you would have to call him one of the winners of the night. Although it wouldn't be Joe Biden if he didn't have just one flub, and he did. He had a whopper when he was talking about gun violence in the country.
150 million people have been killed since 2007 when Bernie voted to exempt the gun manufacturers from liability.
Let's take a look at the population of the United States. It's 327 million people, and the former vice president just said 150 million, or almost half of them, have been killed by gun violence recently. Still, nobody challenged him on it, and it was just one flub, so overall he's still a winner. Now, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren clearly won last week's debate in Nevada with a relentless attack on former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg. But she's one of the losers this week because she tried to continue those attacks and came off mean, obsessed. She was just irritating. Like when she told the story of how she once was fired from a job as a school teacher because she was pregnant, and then used it to attack Bloomberg.
At least I didn't have a boss who said to me, kill it. The way that Mayor Bloomberg
never
alleged
said that.
to have said to one of his pregnant employees. People want a chance to hear. People want a chance to hear from the women who
I never said that.
I want to allow the mayor
for the record, if
to
she was a
respond.
teacher in New York City, she would never have had that problem. We treated our teachers the right way, and the unions will tell you exactly that.
The Kill It story is based on an harassment complaint against Bloomberg from one of his employees. But did you hear the boos when Elizabeth Warren told the story? Bloomberg denies it, but it sure does seem like he paid to pack that audience. He also paid for Bloomberg ads to run during the debate. Now, I can't really blame him for that, but CBS never should have allowed that. But Bloomberg in ads is much better than Bloomberg in person. Look, he did much better than last week, but I still can't call him one of the winners of the debate because he proved that although you can buy an audience and you can buy advertising, he probably can buy an election, but he can't buy a personality. As for South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg and Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar, they both had solid debates again. They haven't had a bad one, but they don't seem to be able to break through. So I can't call them a winner or a loser. It's just, And that leaves us with one last Democratic contender on the debate stage. Hedge fund billionaire Tom Steyer has spent a small fortune in South Carolina on ads and still is expected to finish third. And he has no path going forward, so I can't call him a winner or a loser because he never had a chance in the first place. Steyer needs to drop out of the race after South Carolina and let those who can actually win have the stage. Look, there is no question that after this debate, the Democratic Party is still in disarray, with a frontrunner who's not even a registered Democrat, and the establishment doesn't want as their nominee, which means the real winner of this debate wasn't even on the stage. I'm Larry Mendte. We'll talk again soon.